The Minnesota Vikings run game was resurrected this year thanks to Aaron Jones, right? The Vikings went into this season knowing we had to fix at least a couple things, but one of the biggest ones was the run game. Alexander Madison just wasn't cutting it. I believe we had one rushing touchdown last season, or maybe two or something like that. It just wasn't great. So we had to fix the run game. So we go out and we sign former Green Bay Packer Aaron Jones and bring him over to our organization to hopefully fix that run game. And that's exactly what he did. I think he had like 1,500 yards from scrimmage. He had 7 touchdowns. I mean, this dude resurrected our run game, plain and simple. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So we have to look at the possibility of Aaron Jones either leaving or will the Minnesota Vikings decide to re-sign Aaron Jones. So let's get right into it. Before we do, shout out to our affiliate partners at Green Gridiron. If you want one of these mini helmets, feel free to hit the link I have pinned in the comment section down below and use promo code MINSYN, MINSYN, at checkout to receive a small discount on your purchase. They have NFL helmets, college helmets, fully customizable ones. They also have real helmets that you can wear on a football field. Green Gridiron is the place for you if you're looking for a helmet, looking for, just something to hang around the house or just to have, right? That's the place to go. Use that link down below and use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN, at checkout to receive a small discount on your purchase. And if they already have a current deal going on, you can actually stack this promo code on top of that to receive even more off of your final purchase. So let's get into it. Aaron Jones, will the Vikings re-sign? Well, the Minnesota Vikings enjoyed tremendous offensive success this season en route to a 14-3 record. It was a revelation all around, with Sam Darnold emerging from the depths of quarterback purgatory to put together a Pro Bowl campaign. Kevin O'Connell is the favorite to win Coach of the Year for his play calling acumen, while Aaron Jones, in his first season with the organization, he once considered a staunch rival, compiled 1,546 yards from scrimmage, the second most of his career, and 7 touchdowns. Now, Aaron Jones, a former Green Bay Packers staple and constant Vikings nuisance, quite enjoyed the amenities provided in Minnesota. A great offensive line and an explosive passing attack set the table nicely for Aaron Jones, who found plenty of room to run between the tackles. Among the most versatile 3-down backs in football, Jones was an important safety blanket for Sam Darnold. He is both a dominant early down scrambler and a nifty pass catcher on second or third down, often giving Darnold an efficient checkdown option when longer routes went bust. We've seen that basically the entire season. If something wasn't open downfield, Aaron Jones was usually open to take the check down, get 2-3 yards, maybe 5 yards. It was just a safety blanket. Aaron Jones played a very, very crucial role in doing so. Now, the shelf life for running backs is notoriously short, but Aaron Jones, who is 30 years old and appears to have plenty left in the tank, Minnesota signed him to a 1-year, $7 million contract. He's primed to make even more potentially in 2025. The question is, will the Vikings be paying him? Okay, 1 year, $7 million. He is getting up there in age. Our team is going to be willing to pay Aaron Jones more than $7 million for at least one season. I think yes, but at the same time, you can find it. Running backs are a dime a dozen. You can go literally pick anybody you want. They might turn out, they might not, but you really don't see NFL organizations nowadays taking a lot of money and investing it in the running back room unless you're a Saquon Barkley or a Derrick Henry or a top tier running back. I'm not saying Aaron Jones isn't, but he's very reliable. So maybe teams will look to sign Aaron Jones to a bigger contract. Now, there's no reason for Minnesota to let Aaron Jones out the door. Even as his contract inflates, there's a decent chance for Jones to get multiple years and a higher AAV on his next deal. As the market was awfully kind to running backs last season, there was criticism of the significant money handed out to Saquon Barkley, Joe Mixon, and Aaron Jones, among others. It's safe to say it paid off. Saquon, 2,000 yards, I believe, or something like that, right? Joe Mixon was his career, I wouldn't say was resurrected, but it was reminiscent of the old Joe Mixon. Derrick Henry got a massive deal, and look where the Ravens went, right? Now, who knows what Aaron Jones is going to do next season, but even if the Vikings try to re-sign Aaron Jones, however, there's no guarantee that he returns. Other teams are bound to toss their hat in the ring, with ESPN's Benjamin Solak pointing to the Denver Broncos as a viable landing spot for the veteran. So is Aaron Jones out the door? I wouldn't say yes, but I wouldn't say no, okay? I think the Vikings are looking at everything in this organization, looking from at the offensive line, the defense, secondary, and the running back room. Not so much the wide receiver room because we have plenty of weapons, right? We're going to make some moves this year. And I think a lot of us are looking at the draft saying, hey, we do need to draft a running back just because maybe Ty Chandler isn't, cutting it out. Maybe Cam Akers really isn't the, solid backup we need. We need a for sure starting caliber running back. So we know we're going to probably at least target one in this year's draft. But bringing back Aaron Jones and drafting a running back seems like the best option, in my opinion. I would love for Aaron Jones to come back to the Minnesota Vikings as long as it's a team-friendly deal. If it's another 1 year, $7 million or 1 year, $10 million contract, I'm okay with it. But we also have to look at the factors. Will that give us enough money to focus on maybe getting an offensive guard? Will that, give us enough money to focus on finding, a couple secondary pieces, maybe an interior defensive lineman, stuff like that. So there's a lot to kind of dive through this offseason. We're not sure what direction the Vikings are going to lean in. We have an idea of what they might do, but we're not really certain. All we know is we need an offensive guard, interior defensive lineman, potentially, definitely some secondary pieces in that defense, and maybe potentially a running back. Will Aaron Jones leave? What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know down below in the comment section. Also, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much appreciated. And real quick, if you want one of these backlit LED Minnesota Viking 3D logos, the link for that is in the description, and use promo code VS30 for $30 off your purchase. Have a great rest of the night, folks, and Skol Vikes.